Did you know that there's a very important health test that can tell us so much about your pets, but is often overlooked? And the most amazing thing is, it's super convenient and it's free. That's what we're going to talk about today. Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Ming Chang, I'm a veterinarian, and that's Milky, my cat, and welcome to our channel, where we make educational pet videos to help pet parents worry a little bit less about your pets. If you're watching this video today, I'm going to guess you're a pet owner who's very concerned and very proactive in regards to your pet's well-being and their health care. In particular, you're probably familiar with the different types of tests they run at the vet clinics. Oftentimes, they require special equipment or advanced diagnostic tests. Well, the test we're talking about today requires none of this, and its importance is second to none. And the best of all, it's accessible right at our fingertips, and all you need is this, a regular scale. So how do we use our pet's weight to safeguard their well-being? That's what we're going to talk about today. So the first part of the test should require no further instructions. Hopefully. Everyone knows how to use a scale, right? Just pick the right tool for the job. If you have a pet that's very, very small and lightweight, such as a mouse, hamster, a guinea pig, small rabbit, then you'll want to use one of these, a regular kitchen scale. If you have a cat or a smaller dog, then you can invest in one of these baby scales. That might be more convenient. But for most pets, I would say a regular human scale will work just fine. Just pick up your pets, step on the scale, and take off your own weight from the total. The only exception is very, very large breed dogs, giant breed dogs. In that case, I'd give your vet clinic a heads up and just borrow their scale. I'm sure they won't mind. So you have your pet's weight. What comes next? What you have to know is that one single data point, that's not going to tell us much. What you want to be doing is consistently and regularly weighing and recording your pet's weight. We can see the overall trend of your pet's weight. And it's this trend that is the powerful tool that we can use to monitor their health. Different age groups will have their own appropriate weighing frequency. For young animals, immature animals that are still growing, I would say weigh them once every 1 to 2 weeks. For young adults, mature adults, weigh them at least once a month. And for older animals, geriatric animals, I would say weigh them once every 2 to 4 weeks. And by recording their weights consistently over time, we can get an overall trend of their weight. Is their weight steady and stable, or are they gaining weight over time, or are they losing weight over time? What I want to talk about next are the different weight trends and what they represent. And we'll begin with the weight trend we want to see in the majority of our animals, mainly adults that are neither too skinny or overweight. And if we weigh them regularly, we want to see weights that are consistent and steady. And if we plot this out on a graph, it'll look like a flat line. The flat line represents energy balance. The energy that's being taken in from their food matches with the energy that's being used up, from exercise to the animal's basic metabolism. A healthy animal without major problems will be energy balanced and should not be losing or gaining weight. I want to talk about the weight trend that has a positive slope next. This means the animal is gaining weight over time. And for some pets, this is what we want to see, mainly young, immature pets that are still developing. And we should see them gain weight week to week, and even day to day initially. If we're not seeing this weight gain, then we have to question ourselves. Are we feeding them enough food, or are they being afflicted by some kind of disease that's preventing them from thriving? Other than that, if we're seeing a weight trend that looks like this, it means the animal is in positive energy balance. The animal is taking in more energy, perhaps from overeating, than is being expended, perhaps from a lack of exercise. And the animal will gain weight over time, and if severe enough, will be overweight and even obese. And for these animals, they're more prone to certain diseases, such as joint diseases and even diabetes. And that's not a good thing. It's easier to prevent an animal from being overweight than it is for an overweight animal to go on a successful diet. And lastly, let's talk about a weight trend with a negative slope. This means the animal is losing weight over time. And the one situation where we're happy to see this is when your pet is overweight and you're putting them on a successful diet. Good job. Other than that, they would be in what we would term a negative energy balance. They're either not taking in enough food and energy, maybe they're sick and they don't feel well and they've lost their appetite, or they're expending more energy than normal. This could be from cancer, organ dysfunction, or metabolic and endocrine diseases. And if this is going on, you're seeing your pet losing weight, then please take them to the vet quickly. We need to figure out what's going on and intervene as fast as we can. And finally, I want to leave you guys with 2 pieces of advice. The first is that pet owners are perfectly capable of handling this job. In fact, you can do a better job than the clinics, because we're probably only visiting the vets once or twice a year, and this can leave huge gaps between data points. Say you have an old golden retriever that weighs 30 kilograms, and a year from now you discover that it's lost 3, 4, or even 5 kilograms. That's over 10% of his body weight, and that is a significant amount. If you had been weighing him at home, maybe you could have discovered this weight loss way sooner and could have intervened much earlier, giving your pet a much greater chance of recovering. Second thing I want to talk about are minor weight gains and losses significant, say 0.1 kilograms or 0.05 kilograms. And oftentimes they're not. Minor variations and fluctuations in your pet's weight can result from whether they've just eaten or not, or whether they just went to the toilet or not. So the next time your pet loses 0.1 kilograms, I wouldn't be too worried initially. Just bump up their next weighing session and see if they rebound from this. If they do, it was just a minor fluctuation. But if the trend starts to go like this or like this, that's when you should be worried. Remember, we're not looking at differences between a few data points. We're trying to get the overall trend. That's more important. Thanks for staying till the end. Hope you found my video helpful. If you have any comments or suggestions or questions for me, let me know down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.